Well, speaking of the monsoon fury that seems to have battered the maximum city, and this latest incident that has now come to light over a portion of a wall that collapsed in a trawl in Mankhurd area, Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis has now expressed profound grief over the incident where 6 people, mostly children, who lost their lives in this house collapse. Now, what is being said, he's paid tribute to the deceased, and on this occasion, he's also stated that they share the sorrow of the families, and he's announced financial assistance of around 5 lakh rupees to the heirs of the deceased, to the kin of the deceased. That is now coming in from the Chief Minister's side. Rucha, who has been reporting live from the very area, the very spot where this chawl collapse that has happened, claiming the lives of 6 people, mostly children. Rucha, the update coming in from the Chief Minister's side as he has expressed his condolences, and a compensation also has been announced.
Well, the compensation of 5 lakhs has been announced by the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, who has also shared condolences for the tragic death of these 6 people. Even now, we are present on the spot, and we can see the fire brigade officials are also making effort to take out the debris from the spot. And from the situation here, from the size of pile, we can imagine what a tragedy it was. The ground plus 3-story structure fell on a shanty which was built on the ground floor, where the family was living on rent, on very nominal charges. They were living here for while the person, the man from the family, was working as a road contractor, and while the young child was hungry, the mother took them inside the house to cook dinner for them, and at that very point the entire structure collapsed on their hut, where unfortunately 6 people, which includes 5 young kids, lost their lives. A mother who was 32 years old, and one of the neighboring kids who was a 2-year-old baby has also lost her life in this. And we can see the pile of debris at this point, huge iron rods, iron sheets, and entire slab of all 3 floors has collapsed, and it was very difficult for the rescue operation, for even the fire brigade or the ambulances services to reach here, considering the narrow size of the lane. The locals, the nearest locals immediately rushed to the spot, and they could hear the scream of the young kids inside. They tried to help as soon as possible, but it was too late, because the size of debris can talk how intense the fall was. Even the water tank can be seen. It's completely crushed. The iron rods, the huge sheets of iron, the galleries, the balconies, nets can also be seen, and it was very dangerous for the family to live here, considering the dilapidated conditions that these kind of shanties have. And this also raises question about the approvals that the government gives, or whether this was illegal or not is yet to be checked. But these kind of structures are easily built in such locality. Even now we can see 3 to 4 story structures are still standing, and in similar conditions. And
you can see how narrow the lane is. So already that Rucha has been reporting, it's still started to rain again. In Mumbai, the pictures that have been coming in, and these narrow lanes proved to be very difficult for the rescue teams to actually reach the spot last night, because it is around 8:30 in the evening, last evening, when it was reported that this collapse of this building, a 3-storied building, a family inside, mostly women, 1 woman and her children were supposed to be the people inside who have been reportedly killed. And of course, when it comes to the condolences and the compensation that has just been announced by Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis. But speaking of this unfortunate incident that has now been reported, around another one that is now coming in from Pune. Let's also talk about this major hazard that has now been reported in the Tamhini Ghat road that seems to have also subsided near the Dongarwadi Pune Kolad road that seems to have been closed indefinitely, and the conditions near the Tamhini Ghat seems to have now been critical because of incessant rainfall, and this route has now been closed for all type of vehicles after the road subsided near the Plus Valley Point, and this is now coming in from the nearby stream that began to overflow on the roadways. Let's connect with Arunil on this. So Arunil, back-to-back information that has been coming in, and this is an important road that is now being said near Pune Kolad Road that seems to have also been closed indefinitely because of non-stop rains.
Well, that is right. Basically, near Tamhini Ghat, this incident has been reported, wherein vehicular movement between Pune and Kolad has been halted now. The vehicular movement between Pune and Mumbai was already halted because of the landslide that took place near the missing link. Priyanka Chaturvedi, a leader from Uddhav Thackeray's Shiv Sena, has hit out at the Maharashtra government, saying that only 3 months back the missing link was inaugurated amid much fanfare, and now a slab from the missing link has collapsed. At present, I'm reporting from Veera Desai. You can see the condition of the road here as well. It has not been raining as much, but despite that, you can see waterlogging on the entire road can be seen. Vehicular movement becomes extremely precarious in this case. Both sides of the road are waterlogged. In fact, several of these low-lying areas in Mumbai, Vasai Virar, in Thane, Navi Mumbai, have been severely dented and impacted because of the lack of preparations from the municipal corporations over here. In fact, speaking about the BMC, this was the first time when a change of administration took place in Mumbai civic body. For 25 years, it was Uddhav Thackeray who was controlling it. Now the BMC and Eknath Shinde's Shiv Sena control the BMC, a budget of more than rupees 80,000 crore. But the plight of Mumbaikars again continues to remain worrisome. More than 15 innocent lives been lost since the onset of the monsoon, which was already delayed, and lives have been lost because of reasons like pothole deaths, because of reasons like houses being collapsed, wherein 6 innocent lives were lost last evening.
Absolutely. Even newly inaugurated infrastructure seems to be taking the hit. We are looking at pictures that have been coming in with an orange alert that has now been sounded for Mumbai and for the adjoining areas as well. Schools and colleges have, as a precautionary measure, have been asked by the civic authorities to remain shut. Let's get you this ground report that Arunil has filed from Versova Beach.
IMD has predicted orange alert for the city of Mumbai. Now, to show you the impact of how winds are blowing in the city of Mumbai, at present I'm reporting from the Versova Beach. The waves are also high over here. High tide is being predicted later in the day, which makes the situation more worrisome with respect to flooding in the city is concerned. Now, these are the visuals you can see. There are huts, there are slums right at the beach itself. This again creates a danger for people living in these slums. BMC has asked these people to evacuate at least during these red alert and orange alert times, but these people have nowhere to go, and that is why they continue to stay over here. We have seen the incident, unfortunate incident from Mankund, wherein a slum collapsed and 6 people unfortunately lost their lives. 4 out of those 6 were young children. People have been advised to stay away from these beaches as well. You can see extremely heavy winds blowing over here, as well as the tides are also at an elevated level on these beaches. Basically, you cannot own an umbrella here as well, because such is the intensity of the winds that are blowing over here.
Well, this disturbing clip that has now been coming in from Mumbai-Pune Expressway, the missing link tunnel that seems to have been recorded at around 4 in the morning, that has now surfaced, showing intense rainfall and signs of rockfall in the area, and it has just been newly inaugurated as well. Let's play out that video, especially that has been shared by one of the commuters there at 4 in the morning reportedly, with this rockfall of this newly inaugurated infrastructure. And this is now coming in within 2 months of its inauguration there. And questions that are now being raised on part of the opposition. The same parties that once used to run the BMC are now taking on the current administration there. Let's put out what Priyanka Chaturvedi has to say, because posting the very same video. And now Priyanka Chaturvedi is talking about the missing link, the project that was inaugurated on the 1st of May 2026. And the cost of the project was around 7,000 crores. And on the 6th of July, 2 months later, we are now looking at a major landslide that has now occurred on the missing link section of the Mumbai-Pune Expressway. Rockfall that has now been reported, and a section of that Mumbai-Pune Expressway has been hit, as it has been damaged. That when we talk about at a cost of 7,000 rupees, this is the Sena UPT faction leader Priyanka Chaturvedi who seems to be highlighting the incident and is now questioning the government as well. There you can see when we speak of these pictures that have been coming in, reportedly captured by one of the commuters at 4 in the morning, and this has now been reported on part of a landslide on the missing link section of the Mumbai-Pune Expressway just about 2 months after its inauguration. And what we are now looking at, the infrastructure here somewhere now seems to be missing within 2 months there, reportedly built at a cost of around 7,000 crores. And the opposition there in the city has also been raising questions over when it comes to this, how sustainable and how viable are these infrastructure when we speak of such kind of collapses because of rains, because of landslides that are being continuously been reported. But let's also talk about the other routes as well, which have been affected, where heavy waterlogging that has also been reported on Gujarat-Mumbai highway between Vapi and Manor. And now what is being said that it has caused significant traffic disruption, and this affected stretch seems to have been submerged because of continuous rainfall that has now led to slow vehicular movement and concerns over commuter safety on this key interstate route. So when we speak of the routes either from within the expressways like the Western Expressway in Mumbai, then there is the Mumbai-Pune Expressway as well. And now when we are looking at interstate, this is from between Maharashtra and Gujarat. Now we are looking at, there you can see waterlogging that has now been reported. The tires of the vehicles are hardly visible now, and there you can see these big trucks that seems to have now been stationed on the road. They can't move forward and they are stuck right in the middle of the road, and that seems to be on the Gujarat-Mumbai highway that these pictures that have been coming in of waterlogging that has now been reported between Vapi and Manor, and that has now caused significant disruption to the traffic movement in this area. And let's get you more pictures that are now coming in. Let's go back to Maharashtra, and waterlogging that has also been reported at the Nalasopara railway station. All of these low-lying areas usually at this time of the year, whenever there is rains, are reportedly when it comes to either waterlogging, this flooding, congested routes, all of them have been reported, where you can see train tracks that have also been submerged, leading to major delays in suburban services as well. And continuous rainfall, which has caused flooding in several parts of the region. When we speak of Vasai-Virar region, that has also disrupted a daily movement for the commuter operation. So Rucha, when we speak of the trains, the locals there, it is also one of the most important public transport system that is used by crores of people almost on a daily basis when comes to commuting within Maharashtra. If that stops, then that's the very heartbeat of the Mumbai that we are now looking at that has been affected because of the locals and the movement that has been disrupted.
Well, certainly Mumbai Local is also called Mumbai's lifeline because it is the most reliable commuting mode for the Mumbaikas. It may be Central, Western or Harbour Railway. Every year during the monsoon, we see waterlogging on the railway tracks, which completely disrupts the travel. And even in regular days also, the railways are always running delayed on 5 to 10 minutes. But in monsoon period, it is almost half an hour delay in its time. And even now we are seeing that there are some low-lying areas on the Nalasopara or it may be the Sion Kurla area where the tracks are seen flooded. And every year the railway authorities also place machinery there. The water suction pipes or the water clearing pipes are placed in the railway tracks, but which is completely a failure because the machinery is in place, but it does not work. The maintenance of these machinery is in question. And if we talk about the landslide instances, cloud burst or such kind of extremely heavy rainfall is a natural calamity, but the government or the concerned department is well aware about the accident prone or the landslide prone areas, according to which they can alert the authorities or the commuters nearby that this is
but when we speak
landslide.
of, natural calamities and the amount of rain that the city has been receiving, although delayed monsoons, it is about the preparedness there, because people are in their right to question exactly where are their taxes being going and where exactly are being used. Because when we are talking about one of the richest civic bodies here in Asia, then where is all of the money going if it is not meant for the infrastructure and for the citizens of the city of Mumbai, and for the entire state of Maharashtra is also concerned, because such kind of pictures continue to come in from different parts of the states. Let's in the meantime talk about Pune here. Pune is also on a high alert, and now what is being said because of the flooding that is now being reported. Let's also talk about Western Railway, where waterlogging that has also been reported between Vasai and Virar stations, that has also led to delays in Western Railway suburban local train services, trains that seems to be running approximately 15 to 20 minutes behind schedule. And the railway authorities have also issued advisories urging the commuters to plan their journeys accordingly. And again, Runil, putting the time travel and the inconvenience to the people there, of course, when it comes to trains running late, that means people are also running late, reporting late, to their destinations.
Well, that is right. Schools remain shut across Mumbai, Pune, Navi Mumbai, Thane, Vasai, Virar, Palghar as well. Colleges also remain shut. So the inconvenience, at least for students, is concerned, is been thankfully taken care of by the administration. Now coming to office goers, yes, massive inconvenience they have to face because the trains are already running late, particularly post Mira Road, that is Bhayandar to Palghar. The railway tracks are flooded, are under water, and the main impact has been heavily seen towards that side. Now coming to Pune as well, waterlogging can be seen at several locations in Pune. The vehicular movement between Pune to Mumbai has been severely dented because of the slab that has collapsed on the missing link that was recently made between Mumbai and Pune. In fact, you can see the kind of wind that is been gushing in different parts of Mumbai. It's difficult to hold an umbrella as well. This I'm reporting from Veera Desai, a very relatively plush locality in Mumbai. Waterlogging, massive waterlogging can be seen on both sides of the road, and this is the dire situation across different parts of Mumbai, be it Dadar, Hindmata, different subways that are there in Mumbai, Malad, be it Chembur as well. This type of waterlogging can be seen almost everywhere. Now, whether the BMC has learned lessons, the clear answer is no. The reason for that is every year we see loss of lives, but it seems like this year the loss of lives have increased because it is more than 15 innocent lives that have been lost since the onset of the monsoons, and it has happened because of varied reasons like tree falling incidents, house collapses, as well as people falling in open manholes. A budget of more than rupees 80,000 crore for the BMC, Asia's richest civic body. But when it comes to accountability, it seems like
that is exactly what is now needed. Not just mere suspensions of the lower rung of the officials there, of the civic bodies there. We need accountability, because all of these people who died, they do not need to be turning into a mere statistic. As far as when it comes to 16 people there, these lives that has now been lost, this is now coming across 6 people, I beg your pardon, who have now lost their lives in the course of the last 2 weeks. This is now something that people need to be held responsible, accountable for the same. Let's talk about Pune, because the pictures here are also no different. Pune also remains on high alert. Incessant rainfall that has been reported, that has now prompted the authorities, especially when it comes to a red alert by the IMD that has been sounded, and which has now caused widespread showers and water logging and has disrupted normal life. Here also, we are looking at schools that have now been asked to remain shut amid this IMD red alert that has now been issued. Let's in the meantime go back to Arunil on this. So Arunil, similar kind of instructions and advisories that have been also coming in for Pune.
very intense rainfall has been predicted for Mumbai, Pune, as well as the entire MMR region. Orange alert from Mumbai. In Pune as well, several of the locations are underwater because of heavy flooding on the road, as well as the rivers are also overflowing. In fact, several opposition leaders have pointed to the aspect. One aspect is the recently inaugurated missing ceiling, which was inaugurated by CM Devendra Fadnavis. Priyanka Chaturvedi from Uddhav Thackeray's party has hit out saying that within 4 months now, a slab has collapsed over there. So raising questions on the money that has been spent on the infrastructure as well. Now coming to Pune to Tamini Kolad Road as well, that is also been shut because of a landslide that has taken place on the Tamini Ghat. At several locations in Maharashtra, be it Sindhudurg, be it Raigad, be it Palghar, intense waterlogging
that has been closed as far as schools and colleges are concerned as a precautionary measure. The administration, which has also advised the residents to remain vigilant and to avoid unnecessary travel amid the continuous downpour there. Let's get you this ground report.
Okay. रत्नागिरी जिला में लगातार 4 दिन से बारिश शुरू है और ये बारिश इतनी बड़ी मात्रा में शुरू है कि रत्नागिरी जिले के चिपळूण तालुका हो, खेड़ हो, दापोली हो, मंडनगढ़ हो, इस तालुका में बहुत पैमाने पे बारिश हो रही है। अभी हम जो है वो चिपळूण में है, ये वाशिष्ठी की नदी है। हम देख सकते हैं किस तरह वाशिष्ठी की नदी किनारे से ऊपर बह रही है। जो पानी का स्राव है वो बड़ी मात्रा में फास्ट हो रहा है और ये जो पानी है किनारे से बाहर आकर वो जो मछली का बाजार पेट है उस बाजार पेट में वो गया हुआ है। वो देख सकते हैं कि किस तरह पानी ने अंदर छिड़काव किया है, किस तरह ये पानी बाहर निकला है। जो वाशिष्ठी नदी है वो पूरी तरह से भर गई है और इसका जो नजदीक का जो बाजार का जो माहौल है वहां पे वो पानी गया है और ही कुछ ही समय में आशंका है कि ये पानी लोगों के दुकान में भी जा सकता है। यहाँ का स्थानिक प्रशासन अलर्ट मोड पे है। एनडीआरएफ की टीम भी यहाँ पे दाखिल है। खेड़ की जो जगबुड़ी नदी है वो जगबुड़ी नदी ने भी अलर्ट लेवल पार कर चुकी है और वहां पे बाढ़ जन्य परिस्थिति निर्माण हुई है। दापोली और मंडनगढ़ का भी यही हाल है। बारिश के कारण लोगों के घरों में पानी घुस गया है और इसके कारण जो यातायात है पूरी तरह से थम गई है। बहुत जगह रोड की भी सिचुएशन अलग है और जो मुंबई गोवा हाईवे है वहां पे भी हमने देखा ये मुंबई गोवा हाईवे के रोड को भी दरारें गई हुई है।